Right then, guys, hello and welcome to the store cupboard. The store cupboard, yeah. I've got to tell you this first of all. Nice little score here. I've been looking for a bomber jacket like this. Sue Riders, £7.50 rather than on eBay for £45 to £70. Yeah. Smells a bit like Granny's old wardrobe. Yeah, you know, a bit musty smell, but that will wash out. Yeah, that's 100% cotton on the outside and polyester on the inside, so that's good for summer next year. Yeah, always plan ahead. Yeah, that'll be nice. Also got a New York Police Department mil spec winter coat as well, which is quite nice. Yeah, it's actually too hot at the moment, believe it or not. Yeah, so that's for New York winters. Yeah. You know, as the Klaus Schwab will say, is you will have nothing and you will be happy. Okay, thank you, Klaus, for that one. The World Economic Forum, who are pushing for massive changes at the moment, aren't they? Oh my God. Yeah, is it going to come to pass? Well, people won't do what they don't want to, and they will go through adversities to make sure that they fight for their freedoms, don't they? Leningrad, Stalingrad there too. Yeah, what an atrocity, but people managed to get through it because they said no. They didn't want German oppression at the time, and I don't think we want their ideas imposed on us. Yeah, because I think at the end of the day it is just about making money. Yeah, but we are being squeezed, aren't we? We are being squeezed financially, and the ideas I get from YouTubers mainly is that it's down to the financial system and the way things have been quantitatively eased. The markets are crazy, but it's not my thing. I'm not in it. I am on the outside, just sort of looking in, keeping an eye on it to see the direction of things. What is happening is everything's going up in price, isn't it? Yeah, or we've been told this anyway. Some supermarkets, the products are actually cheaper, if not they're stable at the moment, but we know energy prices are going to go up, if not already. Fuel prices are creeping up still, as they always have done. And this is a time to minimalise and pull back and to shrink. Yeah, empires will shrink and they expand. Yeah, Russian Empire, especially if you know anything about Russian history, the Russian Empire has been huge and then it's contracted again and then expanded, i.e. Soviet Union, and then it's now contracted again. Same with the British Empire. The American Empire is collapsing, isn't it? It's contracting. Yeah. On a personal level, on a macro level, we've all had good times, haven't we? And we've been able to afford stuff, get stuff on credit, but now we're going to have to pull right back, pull right in and save as much as we can, because everything's going up in price, isn't it? Gas, electricity, water, well, the utilities, fuels, stuff like that. But our wages are not, are they? Call it what you like, inflation or taking the piss, yeah, which I think it is. It's taking the piss. Yeah, we're being squeezed. The shit is being squeezed through the fan, if you like, yeah. I'm not looking at a catastrophe at the moment, although we've been warned about it recently on the radio. I heard it yesterday on Radio 2, I think it was. We have a guy who likes to switch over from the local music channels to Radio 2, which just pummel you full of bullshit all day long, don't they? So I think I heard they were saying that we are already beyond the precipice of economic, environmental disaster. Yeah, unless it's something to do with these crazy nutters that are gluing themselves to the concrete at the moment. Not sure about that. I try not to get too absorbed with it. Yeah, I like alternative news because sometimes it's more right than the media. Media have an agenda to roll to, don't they? But energy costs is the one, isn't it? So I'm minimalising, and I've had a little bit of experience with this, mainly because I've been unemployed. I've worked in strange countries where I've tried to save as much money as possible, and yeah, I've even lived in a caravan attached to a workshop for 2 years working night shift and had to adapt to it. Yeah, so I've sort of got used to it. So what I'll do is I'll like add some stories in to tell you what I'm strategizing now. Okay, so it's getting colder. Yeah, woolly hat straight on. The heating isn't on in this house, and it's not going to go on because this specific place has got storage heaters in it. Yeah, you can see the cabling under the stairs here by the meter for the Economy 7. Nightmare. This is only for the downstairs. Upstairs has electric heaters. The bathroom has an electric heater. They've never been switched on, and we've been here 2 years already. Instead, what I use is oil radiators, oil-filled radiators, which actually work quite well. They're quite efficient. Used it in my last house and heated the bedrooms and the living room and had enough heat to be comfortable. Yeah. I'm now sitting in the storage room, which is the smaller of the two bedrooms. Downstairs, the living room is actually my bedroom. My boy has the master bedroom, and I have the small storage cupboards, which you can see I've got storage racks here, but I've also got a clothing rack as well, which is an old bed which has been upended, put a support on it, and taken the slats out. Yeah, cheap wardrobe, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not going to buy furniture for here. We're not staying here that long. And it's bulky to carry that stuff. Yeah, so the clothes can be aired. There is a heater in there, in here, which is a small heater. I am now moving my computer upstairs, condensing the area, so when I'm doing video editing, I can video edit it without consuming too much energy, because if you have the computer on all day long, it's consuming, isn't it? Yeah, so what I'm doing is watching YouTube, stuff like that, gone onto the small screen, yeah, and just use the big screen for entertainment, you know, once a week, beer and a film, stuff like that, yeah, which again is saving energy, yeah. Now the major things that draw power out of the house obviously is heating, whether you have gas or electricity. If you're lucky to have a wood burner, then at least you're getting warm by chopping wood, aren't you? Yeah. But now gas prices are going to go through the roof. Yeah, I can imagine some people are nipping their anuses, aren't they, with the price rises. So these oil-filled radiators are good enough, okay, for us. You'll always find women in the kitchen, or you'll find Russian women in the kitchen during the winter, because the cooker's always on. The cooker's always on. It's always the warmest place, yeah. And they sit around the kitchen table and chat and stuff like that. Yeah, but it is a major consumer of energy. Now, I try to cook only once a day. Now, that's for me and my boy. And the rest of the time, well, if I'm doing something in the oven, I'll leave the door open afterwards and let the heat waft out into the house, which works for a short period of time. But I'm now looking at investing in a slow cooker, which uses less energy, and of course you don't have to really just chuck stuff in the pot, leave it to cook all day, come back home, and you've got food. Yeah, so that's the next strategy. Washing machine. That uses a fair bit of energy, water, electricity. Yeah, so what I do is to strategize once a week washing. Pants, socks, t-shirts, yeah, shirts, pants, socks for my boy, and then try to not use too many clothes. Yeah, so my work clothes, I have overalls on, even though it's a dirty job. You can see here, I'll wash them once a week. So I have 2 loads a week. Yeah, that's between me and the boy, which is good enough. And then we'll have a sheet washing and towel washing at some point. It's all domestic stuff which costs money to do. Yeah, towels don't need to be washed every week unless you're really tidy. But yeah, now it's colder, to get things dry is a lot of hard work, and that takes energy as well, which means maybe we find a nice day when it's sunny and then do a big wash, sheets and towels, stuff like that. Yeah, but it's all the way down the line. It's minimalising, use as small amounts as possible. Yeah. So with the kettle goes on, switches on, coffee, switch it off. Or what I do is use a flask. So I'll make one batch job. That means the kettle only gets put on once. Yeah, and then once that's gone, well, by that time I'm already at work and my boy's at school. Yeah, so he's got his drinks already taken. I will make coffee at work and I'll use the kettle there. Yeah, it's the same as charging my mobile phones and anything else I can, because I use my mobile phone at work anyway, so why not have them charge it for me? Yeah, it's a fair deal, isn't it? Okay, so yeah. The other thing, like myself, I'm in the mornings because I'm working late, which is from 1:30 till 10 o'clock in the evening time. I'm home in the morning. So what do I do for saving water and electricity instead of having a shower? Because I need a shower every day because of the job, okay? I go down the gym, yeah? This saves quite a lot of money because going down the gym, okay, it's £30 a month, that's £1 a day. But if you go every single day, A, they have heating there, B, you generate heat by exercising, yeah, C, they have showers there, or most gyms have showers, so why not use them? You're paying for them, why not use them? Hot water, yeah, done. And the other one is social as well. You get to know people. The more you go to a gym, the more friends you actually make, don't you? Yeah. And how I work it is that I will, if I'm on late, I'll go to the gym, do my workout, have a shower and everything else, and I'll go to work and then come back, sleep in a sleeping bag, yeah, so my bedding doesn't get dirty, yeah, and then do the routine all over again. And yes, I am clean when I come home from work. When I'm on earlies, I come back from work, go to the gym, have a workout, have a shower, and then come back home, so I'm clean. That's energy saved, £1 a day, £1 a day, every single day, yeah? And of course you could be in the gym at the weekends, you can spend quite a long Saturday in the gyms, and you can, 24-hour gyms as well, if you suddenly, like, it's freezing cold or whatever, and you need to get somewhere, and you've got the facilities to get into the 24-hour a day gym, then boom, you're in there. If you're not physically minded, there are always libraries and to go to sit down and to use the computers and to read, yeah, they are warm, aren't they, yeah, or wander around the shops, which is probably actually really boring, but there are other ways of doing things, yeah. So extreme cases for me, I've lived in a caravan while I was working somewhere, and in a Land Rover as well. I made a bed in the back of it. I was having strip washers in a bucket, yeah, because I didn't have showering facilities, yeah. Worked in Germany, lived in a car for 6 months to save money when I got married, which meant I didn't rent anywhere. The money was getting sent back to the missus, who was storing it, saving it until she came back to the UK, yeah. That worked quite well. Now the Americans, on the workshop we were in, which is a tank workshop, USA, EURA, US Army anyway, yeah, working on the Abrams tanks. Now in their workshops, the facilities they had there were really impressive. They had large deep stone basins for washing clothes in, yeah, just in case, and they also had shower units, massive shower units for washing at the end of the day, at the end of the shift. They wouldn't let us use those. So what did I do? Yeah, sleeping in the car in winter time with an army sleeping bag, yeah. I would either go swimming, yeah, that's what I started doing first of all. That worked out quite expensive. And then I joined a gym. Yeah, now the German gyms are different, I think, to UK ones, because it seems to be a little bit more social, yeah. So after work, I would go to the gym, do a workout. It doesn't matter, sometimes you don't want to do a workout, you just do something mild or some stretching, and then go and sit in the sauna, yeah. Go and sit in the sauna, brilliant, because they had alternate days, they had mixed, naked, or ladies only, men's only. And of course, when you get into a sauna and you start cooking yourself, you go outside, freezing cold, you sit there, cool off, which is brilliant, and then go back into the sauna or have a shower, something like that. So I spent quite a long time going to the gym until I made friends, and then they invited me around to houses, yeah, and of course, you know, it's one of them things, yeah. That's how I got around it, and it cost me next to nothing, to be honest with you, gym membership. So if you... If your family, you and your missus are needing to exercise, and you might be at home at weekends, for instance, get yourselves up there, yeah? Children obviously have cheaper rates, don't they? So if you're paying £1 a day per person, that works out quite cheap if you're getting them out of the house, yeah? Woolly hats, keep you warm. Most of the heat goes out of your head, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't think that's actually true, but it does make a difference when you slap a woolly hat on. And of course, depending on the severity of the weather, the thicker the woolly hat. Just the way I work it, and obviously we're surviving, yeah. Good times, you can enjoy things. Summertime, you can expand, can't you? You can open out. Wintertime, you've got to close in and draw in and keep the area warm, haven't you? Yeah. So there's just a few things. It's just my things. You might have different ideas, and I'm pretty sure that you're quite prepared to cut back as much as possible. We are being forced to do it regardless, but if you're a prepper, you want to save as much as possible so you can buy more preps, don't you? Yeah. This is simple, isn't it? Yeah. So in the comments below, guys, if you got this far in the video, I'm sure you have, yeah, let me know what you're doing to save money in one way or another. Yeah, there's a few things I've got to now get. The slow cooker's one of them to save on. Another one is a power bank, energy bank, so I can use battery power to charge my mobiles, GoPro, and lighting for when I'm doing videos, which I want to charge somewhere else on somebody else's expense, and then bring it home. Because my boy also, he uses mobile stuff like that, so we have a charging point, charge everything up at night time, take it back with me to work, maybe charge it up there, bring it home again, and then there's a facility for charging without plugging into the mains. Yeah, like I say, big screens are off, small screens are on, aren't they? Yeah, these use a lot less energy, battery powered, even though they don't last that long. So it's the way we're going, isn't it? Yeah. So it's butt squeezing time, isn't it? The shit is being squeezed through the fan, and we're going with it, aren't we? We're being squeezed as well. Yeah, all fun and games, all fun and games. Last thing I want to say, which I found very interesting when I was in the Ukraine, that place is riddled with poverty. People struggle. They were happier because they were more community orientated. Yeah, it makes a difference. I actually was quite surprised that when you go around somebody's house, they'd open out a table for you, and they were quite happy to share with you. And of course you'd reciprocate because you would take a gift for them. Yeah. Not trading in a way that's verbal, it's just an unspoken rule, okay? And the amount of people I saw that were happy because they had nothing, yeah? Forget what Klaus Schwab has got to say. When you have nothing, why be miserable? Because all you've got is yourself, so you may as well be happy, yeah? And it's an easy and emotional state to get into, isn't it, yeah? Smile, follow a smile, and enjoy whatever's coming down the line. Don't get stressed about it. If you do, take some good deep breaths in and let it out and let it go. Yeah, you want to stay centered and you want to stay happy, don't you? Yeah, that way things flow a lot easier, I'll tell you. Maybe I should talk about that one day. Maybe, don't know. Anyway, all right. Be seeing you later. Have a good time, and don't forget to comment below because it will always help people out. Yeah, and if there's any good comments there that I haven't mentioned about how to save energy, I'll do videos on it. Yeah. All right. So, guys, bye.